Taylor, baby.
That's right. You got it. But I buy Converse just because it actually goes against
Converse.
the norm. Everyone does one thing. I usually go the opposite.
I like to do
love
that too, Carl. That's funny you said that.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man. Everyone's
Outside
like,
the
oh,
box,
this is what I gotta,
man.
You got to step outside the box, especially
But
living
I do
as
have
an entrepreneur.
Nikes too, trust me.
But man, Nike's such a great brand
It is,
because they expertly planned out like how do we keep our people with us long term? That's the thought. So how do we get them to go from just being a lead to all of a sudden becoming a prospective
Man,
client?
we better get some checks from all these companies we're talking about, bro.
You know what I mean? We're giving that plug. I'm waiting for
Plugging
my
them all
residual
time.
checks,
Yeah,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Residual.
But
What a great word that is.
everyone needs to think about what am I going to do to have my people like elevate their experience when it comes to associating with me and my brand. You got to put them into some type of community. So me, I offer coaching, right? I offer coaching services. And I just got off the phone with someone yesterday. I got to meet them. I knew them from way back before, but through other mutual friends, right? And then all of a sudden the person just reached out to me just yesterday and says, hey, how much do you charge for a session? I started a new project. I'm dealing with some challenges. How much do you charge for like an hour of your time? And I said, $500. And he says, okay, cool. Now, when can we meet? Can we do this in person? I said, no, that's just over the phone. If we're going to meet in person, I can go up to 2 hours. We could do a strategic planning session. That's a different price. And then we had to figure out what price was going to work for him. Once we figure that out, he doesn't know that I've already planned out in my head what it's going to take for you to go from a prospective client to all of a sudden make a decision to be a customer, to all of a sudden have you feel like, oh my gosh, Karl's not just a one-time consultant or a one-time coach, but Karl feels like a business partner for me that I don't even have to pay. I'm not paying Karl for all the profits and the revenue growth, right? But I feel like Karl is so much invested because I'm treating them like a client. I have a fiduciary responsibility to make sure he succeeds. That's going to keep that person continuing to pay. But not only that, once a month, I throw on a networking event and business workshop. So as I'm training him every single week and we're doing our calls, then I say, why don't you plug into one of my events? Nelson knows. Nelson was at my last event. We had a few people. Half the people in my room were clients. And as they show up, you're meeting other like-minded people. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Oh, you have this business?
Your system.
And it's all part of the system. But now they plug in. I'm connecting them. I said, didn't you say you needed help with marketing? This person has a marketing agency. Why don't you connect with them? Yep. And didn't you say you need a new salesperson? This guy over here is looking for his next project. Let me connect you with him. So I'm adding more value. And then he's learning things that he didn't have to pay my hourly fee, and he gets the network, and then he gets other partners, and then he might even find a client.